Hello, Steve Mills here. Thank you for watching, and today I want to talk to you about what I think is probably the biggest problem that businesses face right now, particularly small businesses, and that problem is something called obscurity. Just take a look at where you are right now. How many people know you. If you're like virtually every small business I've ever met, the answer is you're probably really good at what you do, you're an expert in your field, you're very passionate about the operational side and what you do, but the truth is nobody's heard of you. And getting out of obscurity is really what I do. I help businesses to get out of obscurity. Now, you may think, well, that's a little bit harsh, Steve, and how do you know my business? And obviously the truth is, for most people watching this video, I don't know their business, I don't know them, and I know nothing about them. But I have been doing this for nearly 30 years, and it's really the problem that I think is facing most small businesses. Let me just demonstrate this. You take, in the modern world, something like social media. And if I looked at what most small businesses do in terms of social media, then the truth is it's very little. I get people saying, well, I've got 250 people on LinkedIn and 175 on Twitter and maybe 600 contacts on Facebook. Now the truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter whether that's 150 or 1,500, unless you're really growing and creating a significant database on there, then you're not really doing enough. That's the truth. If you have got a decent database, you maybe got a few people who are connected to you, but you're not actually known in that market, then that's a problem too. And I hear people saying to me, well, we send out 2 social media posts per day. Now, I've got to tell you, if you're not making money from social media, then simply you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Social media is a great way of winning business, and if you're not doing it in the right way, then you won't make any money from it. Now, does that only apply to social media? No, of course it doesn't. It applies to everything. You take your website, that nobody knows your website. People are probably not visiting it anywhere near as often as they could or should. What about your email list? I hear people saying, well, we do a quarterly newsletter or a monthly email campaign. I'm here to tell you that is not good enough. You've got to crank up your marketing. My aim is always to try and help businesses to 10x. In other words, to go 10 times. If you're turning over 100 grand, it's to get you to 1 million. If you're turning over 1 million, let's get you to 10 million, and so on and so forth. Now, I want to be clear here. It doesn't always happen. It's not like, I'm not wave some magic wand and all of a sudden it's going to happen. But what I do instill in businesses is this. If you put 10 times more effort into marketing, then doesn't it make sense that you'd get 10 times better result? It just makes sense, doesn't it? If we were playing sport, and I play tennis and I play at a reasonable club standard, I'm sure if I practiced 10 times as much, I'm not sure actually I'd get 10 times better. I'm probably a little bit long in the tooth for that now. But I'm sure I'd make significant improvements if I practiced 10 times as much, if I did 10 times as much. And that's my message to you here. How can you do 10 times as much? And if you want to know the answer to that, then why not come down and meet up, and we'll talk about how you can do it. Because clearly, I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, Steve, I'm so busy anyway, the thought of doing 10% more is impossible, let alone about doing 10 times more. Well, it's not necessarily you that needs to do it, it's your business that needs to do it. And there are loads of ways of doing that, insourcing, outsourcing, doing it yourself, getting somebody else to do it, you know, whatever. But let's talk about that when we meet. So the purpose of the video today is to arrange to meet me. I want you to come and meet me. I want you to go to stevemills.co, that's www.stevemills.co. Go to the page called Free Results Meeting, and I want you to sign up for exactly that, a free results meeting. Now, I want to be clear about what that is. It is not an opportunity for me to sell you something. I may, at the end, if I think it's appropriate, suggest a couple of things. But what it's about is me demonstrating how I can help you. I want to demonstrate, I want to give you some great tips and ideas and ways in which you can grow your business. And then if at the end of it you think, wow, this is really powerful, I need Steve's help, then we can talk. But there will be no hard sell, no pressure, just me helping you for free for 1 hour, which can be done either at my office or over the web. And that's it. So that's my offer. So stevemills.co, or you could call me on 01256 242 272. Thanks very much for listening, and take action, and I look forward to meeting you soon. Thank you.